To be chosen by God is an unparalleled honor, but it carries a weight that few can comprehend. It is not a badge of superiority, but a divine calling that transforms every aspect of one's life. For those set apart by the Lord, the path is not paved with ease, but with profound spiritual depth. The chosen walk a unique journey, their lives reshaped by battles unseen, revelations profound, and responsibilities immense. While the world sleeps in peace, God's chosen ones engage in nightly encounters that are anything but ordinary. These moments in the stillness of the night are filled with divine purpose, spiritual struggles, and heavenly revelations. They are nights of intercession, reflection, and preparation for the great tasks that lie ahead. Have you ever sensed that something extraordinary unfolds in the quiet hours when the world is at rest? For the chosen, these hours are sacred, marked by transformative encounters with God. Let us journey through the mysteries of the night and uncover the sacred experiences that define those called by God. The nights of God's chosen are marked by mysteries that are as profound as they are challenging, and the first of these is spiritual warfare. When the physical world falls silent, the spiritual realm often becomes intensely active. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places." These battles are unseen, yet they are very real, testing the faith, resolve, and spiritual strength of those called by God. For the chosen, these battles frequently manifest in unsettling ways: vivid dreams that disturb the soul, intrusive thoughts that seek to derail faith, or sudden waves of fear that seem to come out of nowhere. Have you ever woken from a dream feeling as though you had just emerged from a battlefield, your spirit shaken and your heart heavy? These moments are not random. They are deliberate spiritual attacks meant to sow seeds of doubt, confusion, and despair. But take heart. God never leaves his chosen unequipped. In these moments of struggle, he provides divine tools to counter every attack: prayer, scripture, and unwavering faith. These are not just abstract concepts. They are weapons forged for spiritual battle. Prayer becomes a lifeline, a direct connection to the God who fights on our behalf. Scripture becomes a shield, a source of truth that repels the lies of the enemy. And faith becomes a fortress, an unshakable stronghold that anchors the chosen to God's promises. Ephesians 6:13-17 speaks of the armor of God, a spiritual defense system designed to protect the chosen in battle. From the belt of truth to the sword of the Spirit, every piece is crucial. As the chosen put on this armor, they are empowered to stand firm, resisting the enemy's attempts to weaken them. Through these nightly struggles, the chosen grow stronger. Each battle becomes an opportunity for spiritual growth, refining their faith and clarifying their purpose. The attacks meant to destroy them instead draw them closer to God, deepening their reliance on his strength. These moments of spiritual warfare are not meaningless. They are integral to the process of preparation for the greater work God has called his chosen to accomplish. The enemy's persistence is a testament to the importance of their calling. After all, he wouldn't attack if the chosen weren't a threat to his plans. One of the most profound experiences of the chosen is the sleepless nights filled with an undeniable sense of divine restlessness. While the world sleeps peacefully, the chosen often find themselves stirred by an urgency they cannot ignore. Have you ever laid awake in the stillness of the night, sensing that something beyond your understanding is unfolding in the spiritual realm? This is no coincidence. It is a sacred call, a divine invitation to prayer, reflection, or intercession. In Scripture, we see examples of this restlessness, such as in the life of Daniel. Known for his unwavering devotion to God, Daniel spent sleepless nights in fervent prayer, seeking wisdom and direction. In Daniel 9:4, he confesses, "I prayed to the Lord my God and confessed." These restless hours became moments of transformation as Daniel aligned his heart with God's divine purpose. Similarly, The chosen today are called to stand in the gap for others, even for those who may not be aware of their spiritual need. Romans 8:26 assures us that the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groans that words cannot express. In these moments, the Holy Spirit empowers the chosen to intercede with clarity and conviction, even when words fail. Far from being a burden, these sleepless nights are a sacred gift. They are times of profound spiritual growth and divine intimacy. It is in these hours, when distractions are absent, that the chosen are refined and equipped for the great tasks ahead. Each prayer whispered in the dark, each moment of still reflection, becomes part of God's process of shaping and preparing His people. These restless nights are not random. They are deliberate. They are holy moments where the chosen can draw nearer to God, seeking His guidance and fulfilling their purpose as intercessors and servants in His kingdom. Have you experienced this divine restlessness? Perhaps it's time to embrace the sleepless hours as a sacred opportunity to partner with God in His work, allowing Him to strengthen your faith and align your heart with His will. In these quiet hours, the chosen are not alone. They are held in God's presence, being prepared for the great purposes He has ordained for their lives. Throughout Scripture, the night serves as a sacred canvas where God paints visions of destiny, guidance, and revelation. Dreams, far from being mere fragments of the subconscious, have often been God's chosen method of communicating profound truths to His people. For the chosen, these dreams are not random but sacred messages that carry divine significance, offering insight into their calling and God's greater plans. Consider Joseph, whose life was forever changed by his dreams. In Genesis 41, his ability to interpret dreams not only foretold his rise to power, but also saved nations from famine. Joseph's dreams were not personal indulgences, they were God's revelation of a greater purpose. Similarly, Daniel's night visions, as described in Daniel 2:19 through 23, unveiled mysteries that shaped the future of Israel and revealed God's sovereign hand over the affairs of nations. These dreams were not fleeting, they were transformative, guiding God's chosen servants toward their destiny. Have you ever experienced a dream so vivid, so resonant, that it lingered in your heart long after waking? Could it be that God was speaking to you, revealing a path, offering guidance, or issuing a warning? In the stillness of the night, when the chaos of the day subsides, our hearts become most receptive to God's voice. Each dream becomes a divine conversation, a holy whisper inviting us to draw closer to Him. Like Joseph and Daniel, today's chosen ones often receive dreams imbued with spiritual significance. These nocturnal encounters are not just about direction, but preparation, shaping hearts and equipping God's people to fulfill their unique, God-ordained purposes. Dreams are an invitation to listen closely and to step confidently into the plans that God has prepared, trusting in His perfect wisdom and timing. One of the most profound aspects of the chosen's journey is the call to intercession, a holy task often placed upon them in the quiet hours of the night. These moments are far from coincidental. They are divine appointments, where God stirs the hearts of His chosen with an unshakable urge to pray for others. Have you ever been awakened suddenly, your spirit burdened with a name or situation that seemed to come from nowhere? These are not random thoughts, but sacred invitations to partner with God in His redemptive work. Moses offers a powerful example of intercession in Exodus 32. When the Israelites sinned, Moses stood in the gap between God's judgment and His people, pleading for mercy. His prayers were not mere acts of faith, but expressions of love and responsibility. Through Moses' intercession, God relented, sparing the nation from destruction. This moment highlights the incredible role of an intercessor, someone who aligns their heart with God's, standing in prayer for others, seeking divine intervention, guidance, or breakthrough. For the chosen, these moments of intercession are not just about the people they pray for. They are transformative for the intercessor as well. Each prayer deepens their intimacy with God, aligning their desires more closely with His. As they bear the burdens of others, the chosen develop a heart of compassion, and a greater sensitivity to God's will. Intercession is also a powerful tool for change. The prayers of the chosen can shape destinies, bring healing, and influence spiritual outcomes that extend far beyond what is visible. Whether they are praying for individuals, families, or even nations, these prayers carry divine weight. Have you felt the tug to pray for someone, even when you didn't understand why? Consider it a divine assignment, a holy opportunity to participate in God's work. Through intercession, the chosen step into their calling, not just as prayer warriors, but as co-laborers with God in His kingdom. Each prayer builds bridges of hope, mercy, and transformation, drawing both the intercessor and those they pray for closer to the heart of God. In the quiet of the night, when the noise of the day fades away, the chosen often find themselves drawn into deep reflection. These moments are not driven by guilt or regret, but by a desire to align more closely with God's purpose. Have you ever laid awake, replaying the events of your day, questioning whether your actions, thoughts, and choices reflected God's will? These reflections are not mere musings. They are sacred pauses, opportunities to seek clarity, growth, and deeper intimacy with the Creator. King David, known as a man after God's own heart, modeled this practice of introspection. In Psalm 139, verses 23 to 24, he prayed, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." David's request wasn't born of fear, but of a longing to draw closer to God's guidance and to refine his heart for greater alignment with divine purposes. For the chosen, reflection is a refining fire. It burns away distractions and reveals areas in their lives that may need realignment with God's will. These moments of self-examination are not about condemnation, but transformation. They offer a chance to shed the weight of worldly concerns and refocus on the things that truly matter, walking in faith, serving others, and fulfilling their divine calling. Through reflection, the chosen grow in their understanding of God's desires, shedding distractions and realigning their hearts with His purpose. These moments are refining fires, shaping them into vessels ready for greater service. One of the most profound blessings the chosen experience is the supernatural peace of God that steadies their hearts, even in the face of overwhelming turmoil. Philippians 4:7 beautifully describes it as the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding. This peace is not derived from the absence of challenges or the resolution of difficulties. Instead, it flows from the unshakable assurance of God's presence, a constant reminder that no matter the storm, He remains in control. Consider the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Surrounded by hungry lions and facing what seemed like certain death, Daniel rested in the steadfast protection of God. By human logic, fear and despair should have consumed him, yet he was calm and unwavering in his faith. This peace defied understanding because it came not from Daniel's circumstances, but from the deep trust he had in God's faithfulness. For the chosen, this peace is a hallmark of their journey. It anchors their hearts during life's fiercest battles and strengthens their resolve to keep moving forward. It reminds them that while their circumstances may be uncertain, God's promises never waver. This divine peace doesn't eliminate the pain or difficulty of the moment, but transforms how it is endured, turning fear into trust and despair into hope. Have you ever experienced a moment when, despite everything falling apart around you, your heart remained inexplicably calm? That is the peace of God at work, a gift available to all who trust in Him. For the chosen, this peace is not only a comfort, but a testimony of God's abiding presence, a supernatural strength that empowers them to walk boldly through the trials of life, confident in the one who holds their future. As the first rays of dawn pierce the darkness, the chosen experience a profound renewal that transforms the trials of the night into sources of strength, clarity, and divine purpose. The struggles of the quiet hours, whether they involve spiritual battles, fervent prayers, or moments of introspection are not meaningless. Instead, they become the foundation for a deeper connection with God and greater preparedness for the day ahead. Lamentations 3:22-23 offers a beautiful reassurance of this truth. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Each sunrise serves as a divine reset, a gentle yet powerful reminder of God's unwavering faithfulness. His love and mercy are not just concepts. They are daily realities that refresh the spirit and empower the chosen to walk boldly in their calling. The trials of the night, while often challenging, serve a higher purpose. They refine the chosen like gold in fire, burning away impurities and distractions to reveal a spirit more attuned to God's will. Whether through whispered prayers, victories in spiritual warfare, or quiet moments of self-reflection, the night becomes a sacred space for growth. These struggles equip the chosen with wisdom, fortitude, and spiritual insight, preparing them for the opportunities and challenges that await them in the day ahead. Consider how the night's trials clarify purpose. The prayers offered in desperation become fuel for hope. The victories won in spiritual warfare become testimonies of God's power. The moments of introspection lead to repentance, renewal, and a clearer understanding of God's desires. Through it all, the chosen emerge not weary, but strengthened, ready to face the day with fresh resolve. Each morning brings with it a chance to realign with God's purpose. The dawn is not merely the start of another day. It is a sacred reminder of God's sufficiency. His grace sustains, His strength empowers, and His love endures. For the chosen, this realization transforms the morning into a time of recommitment to their calling. Have you felt the quiet power of a new morning after a night of struggle? The chosen know that no matter how dark the night may seem, God's faithfulness remains. Each sunrise is an invitation to trust Him more deeply, to walk forward with confidence, and to embrace the divine opportunities He has prepared. As darkness fades and light breaks forth, let each morning remind you that God's mercies are endless, His love is steadfast, and His purpose for your life is unshakable. Step into the day with confidence, for the struggles of the night have prepared you to rise and fulfill your God-given destiny. To be chosen by God is both a profound privilege and an immense responsibility. The nights of God's chosen ones are far from ordinary. They are sacred spaces where divine activity unfolds, shaping and refining them for the calling placed on their lives. Whether through spiritual battles, vivid dreams, heartfelt intercession, or deep reflection, the chosen are being molded into vessels prepared to fulfill God's extraordinary purpose. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to take a moment tonight to pause and reflect on your journey. Allow God to speak to your heart, to guide your thoughts, and to strengthen your spirit. Remember, no matter how isolating or challenging the path may feel, you are never truly alone. Each sleepless night, every challenge you endure, and each divine encounter is part of God's intricate plan to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. Let every night be a sacred opportunity to draw closer to Him. Let every morning be a fresh step toward the destiny He has lovingly crafted for you. His steadfast love and renewed mercies await you with each sunrise, offering the strength you need to walk boldly in faith. Thank you for joining this journey and for being part of this community of faith. Your presence here is deeply appreciated. If this message has inspired or encouraged you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel to continue exploring God's Word and His purpose for your life. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might need a reminder of God's faithfulness. Your support, whether through comments, sharing, or other acts of kindness, helps spread the light of God's truth to those who need it most. Together, let us walk in faith, trusting that God is shaping us for His glory. May His blessings overflow in your life. Have you ever felt like you're running in place? Like every effort, no matter how well planned or executed, seems to lead nowhere? You keep pushing forward, but the progress you long for remains elusive, just out of reach. It's easy to mistake these moments for failure, to think that all your hard work is in vain. But what if I told you that just beyond the next turn, life is setting up something grand for you? That understanding could shift everything, turning frustration into hope, confusion into anticipation. Because if you look closely, you'll notice the universe has always been dropping hints, quiet whispers of a major victory waiting for you just ahead. These signs, though subtle and often overlooked, are breadcrumbs leading you toward a breakthrough that has the power to change your life in unimaginable ways. For anyone feeling caught in the tension of anticipation, knowing that something monumental is coming but unsure exactly when or how, these signs act as a beacon. They offer reassurance that not only is progress within reach, but that a significant victory is on the verge of unfolding. So, let's explore these unmistakable indicators that you're about to win big in your life. There's a certain kind of restlessness that isn't rooted in anxiety or stress, but in something deeper, a whisper from within, an internal shift. This feeling often emerges unexpectedly, like a fleeting moment of unease or an inexplicable surge of energy. It's subtle, but it's profound. You feel it not in your mind but in your soul, a vibration, an awakening, a knowing that something monumental is about to happen in your life. Unlike the grand dramatic signs we might expect, such as a rare event or a mysterious coincidence, the universe often communicates through quiet whispers. These whispers resonate deep within us, stirring a part of ourselves that is connected to something much larger than we can consciously understand. This sense of restlessness is not random. It is purposeful. It is the universe nudging you, gently shaking you out of complacency, urging you to pay attention. When you feel this inner stirring, it is not a signal to worry. It is a sign that you are standing on the brink of a significant breakthrough. The restlessness you feel is akin to the charged air before a storm, filled with potential and energy, signaling that a profound shift is about to occur. This internal stirring is your subconscious attuning itself to the cosmic frequencies, recognizing the signs of change before your conscious mind can catch up. What does this mean for you? Recognize this feeling for what it truly is, a call to attention. It is the universe's way of saying, get ready. Your moment is near. This restlessness is your intuition speaking, urging you not to ignore the opportunities that are about to present themselves. It's telling you that something you've been working toward, something you may have even forgotten, is about to manifest in your life. Consider this restlessness as a sailor would consider the wind picking up at sea. The change in weather signals that it's time to adjust the sails and prepare for a new direction. Likewise, when you feel this anticipation, it's time to align your mindset, actions, and energy with the coming transformation. Stay open to new possibilities, be ready to pivot, and most importantly, trust that this internal signal is guiding you toward your big win. This anticipation isn't merely about expecting something good to happen. It's about being actively engaged in the process. It encourages you to seek out new opportunities, to take bold action, and to trust in the journey even when the destination remains unclear. It's a reminder that success doesn't always follow a straight path. It often requires us to navigate unexpected twists and turns, guided by our inner compass. When you feel this surge of restlessness or anticipation, don't dismiss it as mere nerves or anxiety. Embrace it as a sign that you are aligned with something far greater than yourself, a signal that your time to shine is near. Chaos. The very word often conjures images of disorder, confusion, and uncertainty. Yet, within the intricate web of our lives, chaos does not always signal misfortune. Instead, it can be a powerful indicator that the universe is reshuffling the elements of your life to bring about a major breakthrough. Consider this. Before any grand creation, there is often a period of deconstruction. Imagine building a house. Before you can erect a new, beautiful structure, you first have to clear the land, break down any old crumbling structures, and excavate the earth to lay a solid foundation. The process is noisy, dusty, and chaotic. but it's also necessary. Without this phase of apparent disorder, the dream home you envision could never become a reality. This metaphor extends beyond physical construction. It applies to our personal and professional lives as well. Periods of great chaos often signal that a profound transformation is about to take place. It's as though the universe is in flux, rearranging itself to align with your deepest desires and ambitions. Such times, while challenging, are not mere obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, clearings for the new to emerge. When chaos unfolds around you, it's tempting to interpret it as a sign that things are going wrong. But if you shift your perspective, you'll see that chaos often precedes some of the most significant breakthroughs. The old ways of thinking and being no longer serve you, and the universe is urging you to evolve, adapt, and innovate. This upheaval, while uncomfortable, is a vital part of the transformation process. How should you navigate this chaos? Embrace it. See it for what it truly is. Not just disruption, but potential. Chaos is a sign that you are on the verge of a pivotal transformation. It's the universe's way of shaking things up, forcing you to let go of what no longer serves you and making space for something new and better to take its place. Just as a storm clears the air and replenishes the earth, so too does chaos clear away the outdated structures in your life, creating fertile ground for new growth. During times of chaos, it's crucial to maintain your sense of purpose and direction. While the path ahead may not always be clear, trust that this tumultuous phase is laying the groundwork for something remarkable. Chaos is not an enemy to be feared, but a force to be harnessed. It is a call to action, urging you to clear the ground, prepare for the new, and remain steadfast in the belief that from the depths of chaos, a new order will emerge. Instead of recoiling in fear or frustration when faced with chaos, view it as a profound opportunity for growth and renewal. It's a sign that you are on the brink of a pivotal transformation, one that could redefine the trajectory of your life. Chaos, with all its unpredictability and potential for innovation, is not just a phase to endure, but a dynamic force that propels us toward our most significant victories. In the journey of life, there are moments when everything seems to stand still. Days blend into weeks, weeks into months, and it feels as though nothing is changing. You find yourself caught in a pattern, a loop of repetition where progress seems elusive. This prolonged period of stillness can be frustrating, and it's easy to mistake it for stagnation. But in truth, this quiet phase may be the universe's way of gathering energy for the monumental leap that's about to take place. It's a curious phenomenon. Some of the most significant breakthroughs in life come after extended periods of inertia. The essence of a breakthrough is a sudden dramatic shift, a leap forward that seems to come out of nowhere. But in reality, these shifts are the result of accumulated energy, time, and effort. It's as though the universe has been quietly working in the background, setting the stage for your next big move. Consider this: when you pull back the string of a bow, there's a moment of stillness, a pause, before the arrow is released. The energy gathers, the tension builds, and then, almost suddenly, the arrow flies forward with great speed and precision. Life operates in much the same way. What appears to be a period of waiting or stillness is actually a time of preparation, where the universe is aligning all the pieces for your breakthrough. So how do you navigate these quiet moments? Recognize them for what they are, not a dead end, but a preparatory stage. This is the time for introspection, for refining your goals and aligning with your deepest ambitions. It's a time to rest, recharge, and gather your strength. Use this period of stillness to cultivate your passions, to explore your inner world, and to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the leap that lies ahead. Patience is key here. Not passive waiting, but active preparation. Think of it as the calm before the storm of transformation. The wheels of change are turning, even if you cannot see them yet. The seeds of your future success are germinating beneath the surface, and soon they will burst forth into the light. This period of apparent stagnation is a reminder that life doesn't always move in a linear fashion. Sometimes we need to take a step back to gather momentum for the leap forward. Trust that the universe is working in your favor and that the breakthrough you've been waiting for is quietly assembling itself, preparing to unfold in ways you can't yet imagine. In the pursuit of success and the realization of our dreams, we often find ourselves in the midst of relentless striving. The path can be challenging, filled with obstacles and setbacks. Yet, amidst all this, there's a profound sign that you are on the verge of a major breakthrough: the emergence of deep inner peace. This peace doesn't come from external circumstances, nor does it mean that everything is suddenly easy or free of challenges. Rather, it's a serene confidence that arises from within, a feeling that despite the chaos and struggle, you are exactly where you need to be. This tranquility is a powerful indicator that you are aligned with your true path. When you experience this deep inner peace, it's a sign that your actions, thoughts, and desires are in harmony with your higher self and the universe. It's an affirmation that the challenges you face are not obstacles, but necessary steps in your journey. This peace is not an absence of difficulty, but a perspective shift, a knowing that you have done the work, that you are on the right track, and that success is imminent. What does this inner peace mean for your journey? It's a signal that you are in tune with your true purpose. This peace is a reflection of the alignment between your inner world and your outer actions. It indicates that you are making decisions that resonate with your core values, and that you are on a path that is authentically yours. Moreover, this inner calm is a testament to the trust you have cultivated in the process. It's a recognition that every step, whether forward or backward, is part of the larger narrative of your life, guiding you toward your ultimate victory. This peace is not passive. It is an active force, a source of strength that allows you to navigate the highs and lows of your journey with grace and resilience. This tranquility is also a reminder that success is not just about the destination, but about the journey itself. It's about cultivating harmony within yourself, finding balance amidst the striving, and trusting that every challenge is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. In the intricate dance of life, energy operates as a currency in the vast economy of the universe. The balance between what we give and what we take holds profound significance. One of the clearest signs that you are aligned with the path to winning big is when you find yourself contributing more energy to the universe than you are withdrawing. This positive energy exchange is crucial. The universe mirrors the energy we emit, rewarding those who elevate the collective consciousness through their actions, thoughts, and intentions. When we give more than we take, whether through acts of kindness, gratitude, creativity, or service, we align ourselves with the flow of abundance. How does this principle work? It's simple. The more you contribute to the world in a positive way, the more the universe responds in kind. This is not about seeking rewards, but about understanding that everything in life is energy, and what you put out into the universe has a way of coming back to you. Acts of generosity, compassion, and gratitude are powerful ways to contribute energy to the universe. When you express gratitude, you acknowledge the abundance in your life, which invites more abundance to flow to you. When you share love and kindness without expectation, you create ripples of positive energy that eventually find their way back to you, often in unexpected and amplified ways. The universe operates on principles of reciprocity and balance. When you give from a place of authenticity and love, the universe takes notice. This energetic contribution elevates not only your own vibrational frequency, but also the frequency of those around you. It's a feedback loop of positivity. What you put out into the world comes back to you, multiplied. What can you do to amplify this positive energy? Focus on giving without expectation, whether it's through creative expression, helping others, or simply spreading love and positivity. Each action sends ripples through the energetic fabric of the universe. By consciously choosing to put more energy into the world than you take, You align yourself with the flow of abundance and open yourself to receiving the universe's bounty. This principle of energetic contribution is not just about personal gain. It's about creating a world where collective success and well-being are in harmony with our individual aspirations. When we contribute positive energy to the universe, we sow the seeds for a future where success is not just a personal triumph, but a collective celebration of the light and positivity we have chosen to embody. These 5 signs, the restlessness within, the chaos of transformation, the stillness before the breakthrough, the deep inner peace, and the power of energetic contribution, are not just random occurrences. They are profound indicators that you are on the verge of a major victory. Each of these signs serves as a reminder that the universe is working in your favor, guiding you toward the success and transformation you've been longing for. As you move through life, pay attention to these subtle signals. They are the universe's way of communicating with you, offering reassurance that even in the midst of uncertainty and challenge, you are on the right path. Trust in the journey, embrace the twists and turns, and know that the breakthrough you seek is not just possible, it is inevitable. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on new content that can help you on your journey. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear how the universe is speaking to you. And if you're looking for even more inspiration, check out the links below to dive deeper. Thank you for being here, and remember, your time to win big is near.
Have you ever considered how much we communicate with our hands? From waving to a friend to the firm grip of a handshake, our hands speak volumes without words. But what if I told you that beyond these everyday gestures lies a vast well of psychic energy, waiting to be activated? Across cultures and traditions, hands have always been seen as more than just tools for physical work. They are conduits of a deeper, invisible power, the power to heal, to balance, and to transform. In this exploration, we will dive into the hidden psychic abilities of your hands, their connection to universal energies, and practical ways you can unlock their healing potential. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the deeper nature of your hands, but also gain practical exercises to channel their energy for healing yourself and others. This is a journey of both discovery and empowerment, one that reveals the profound connections between mind, body, spirit, and the energy that flows through them all. All of nature follows a specific design, an ancient and sacred geometry that manifests in everything around us, from the spiraling galaxies in the cosmos to the unfolding petals of a rose. This design is known as the golden ratio, a mathematical proportion approximately equal to 1.618. The fascinating thing about this ratio is that it can be found not only in the shapes and structures of the natural world, but also within our very own anatomy. Look at your hand, for example. If you measure the segments of your fingers, you'll find that each section is about 1.618 times longer than the previous one. This isn't a coincidence. It's a reflection of a universal order, an intricate pattern that governs all life forms. The reason this ratio is so prevalent in nature is because it allows energy to flow smoothly and harmoniously across different dimensions. From the smallest atoms to the largest planets, this ratio creates a space for energy to circulate, to balance, and to sustain life. This natural pattern, known as the divine proportion, isn't just about aesthetics or mathematical beauty. It's a functional code for the flow of energy. In your hands, the very structure of your bones, joints, and muscles follows this sacred pattern, allowing your hands to be natural conduits of energy. Whether you are conscious of it or not, every time you move your hands, you're interacting with energy fields around you. This brings us to an essential question: how can we consciously harness this energy for healing and transformation? To understand the full psychic potential of our hands, we must explore the nature of energy fields. Though invisible to the naked eye, these fields have been studied by some of the greatest minds in history, including Albert Einstein and the French mathematician Élie Cartan. Together, they developed what is known as the Einstein-Cartan theory, which explores how torsion fields, subtle, twisting fields of energy, can influence and interact with matter. Torsion fields are believed to be present around any object with certain geometric properties, such as the golden ratio. In essence, these fields create a subtle electromagnetic interaction with the surrounding environment, including our bodies. This interaction may explain why we sometimes feel sensations or vibes from people or places, even if we cannot see anything physically present. It may also explain certain paranormal phenomena, such as ghost sightings or energy sensations, that science has yet to fully explain. When you move your hands, which are shaped according to the golden ratio, you generate a balancing effect in the surrounding torsion fields. Simply moving your hands near someone, or even over your own body without touching it, can help harmonize energy, creating a subtle yet profound healing effect. This isn't magic. It's a reflection of how our hands, through their very design, interact with the natural forces that permeate the universe. Many spiritual traditions recognize the hands as powerful centers of energy. In Hinduism, Ayurveda, and pranic healing, the hands are used to scan, cleanse, and direct energy to areas of imbalance in the body. Prana, or life force energy, is channeled through the hands to activate healing and restore balance. Similarly, in Chinese practices like Tai Chi and Qigong, precise hand movements are used to circulate and harmonize energy through the body's meridian system. This ancient knowledge reflects a profound truth. Our hands are intimately connected to our energy centers, or chakras. The palm of the hand in particular is a powerful area where our energy points are reflected. According to energy healing practices, the left hand is receptive, receiving energy from the environment, while the right hand is projective, giving energy out into the world. This dynamic flow of energy through the hands is central to many healing techniques, including Reiki, where practitioners channel healing energy into a person's energy field without even needing to touch the physical body. Consider for a moment the times you've instinctively placed your hand on a sore spot, whether it's a headache or a stomach ache. This natural response is more than just a reflex. It's an ancient, intuitive understanding of how to use your hands to direct healing energy. With focused intention and awareness, this simple act can become a profound tool for healing. Recent scientific studies have begun to shed light on how nonverbal communication, particularly through touch and gesture, can significantly affect our mental and physical well-being. Numerous studies show that nonverbal signals, including hand gestures, impact us far more than spoken words. This is because gestures are often more congruent with our emotions and intentions than verbal communication. When the two are in conflict, we naturally trust the non-verbal cues more. But beyond communication, there is mounting evidence that touch itself has healing properties. When you place your hand over an area of pain, the body responds by activating its natural healing mechanisms. Nerve endings in the skin detect this touch, sending signals to the brain that trigger the release of healing hormones such as oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This process demonstrates how intimately connected our minds and bodies are, and how touch can serve as a bridge between the two. In Ayurvedic practices, the hands are believed to contain numerous energy centers called mama points. These points regulate the flow of prana, the life force energy, throughout the body. By gently stimulating these points through touch, practitioners can restore balance to the body's energy system and promote healing on both a physical and emotional level. While the physical movements of our hands play an important role in energy healing, there is an even deeper layer to explore: intention. In spiritual and energy healing traditions, intention is everything. The energy we channel through our hands is deeply influenced by our thoughts, emotions, and awareness. To unlock the full psychic potential of your hands, you need to combine mental energy, emotional energy, and focused awareness. The first step is to set a clear and focused intention. Whether you are healing yourself or another person, your mind must be fully committed to the purpose. You might say to yourself, "I am going to heal with my hands." This mental affirmation serves as a blueprint for the energy you are about to channel. The second step is to engage your emotions. Healing is not just a mechanical process, it's an emotional one. As you prepare to channel energy, allow yourself to feel deeply the emotions of love, compassion, and healing. These emotions act as fuel for the energy you will direct through your hands. Finally, the third and most crucial element is awareness. You must be fully present in the moment, conscious of every movement, every sensation. As you move your hands, whether over yourself or another, feel the energy flowing through them. Be aware of the subtle shifts in the body and the environment around you. This heightened state of awareness amplifies the healing process, making your hands powerful instruments of transformation. Now that we've explored the theory behind the psychic power of hands, let's move on to practical exercises you can use to awaken this energy and put it into practice. Exercise 1. The energy circuit, uniting heart and mind. Begin by placing your hands together in front of your chest, at the height of your heart center. This position, often seen in religious practices such as prayer, is more than a gesture of humility or devotion. It creates an energy circuit, connecting the left and right sides of your brain, which govern logic and creativity. By bringing your hands together, you integrate these two aspects of yourself, generating a flow of mental energy through your hands. As you hold your hands together, focus on the present moment. Breathe deeply and feel the energy circulating between your palms. Stay in this position for at least 1 minute, fully aware of the sensations in your hands. This simple exercise helps to balance your internal energy and prepare your hands for healing work. Exercise 2. Rubbing the hands, activating the energy vortices. The next exercise involves rubbing your hands together to activate the energy vortices in your palms. This is a common technique used in energy healing practices to amplify the flow of energy. To begin, rub your hands together briskly for about 1 to 2 minutes, generating heat and friction. As you do this, imagine the energy in your body collecting in your hands, ready to be directed for healing. Once you've generated enough heat, stop and hold your hands a few inches apart. You should feel a subtle tingling sensation between your palms. This is the psychic energy building up. To test its power, try moving your hands closer together and then farther apart. Notice how the energy feels. It might be warm, magnetic, or even pulsating. This exercise is a powerful way to activate the psychic potential in your hands. Exercise 3. Ethereal massage, healing without touch. For this exercise, you will practice the art of healing without physical contact. This technique is similar to a massage, but is performed by moving your hands a few inches above the area that needs healing. Begin by rubbing your hands together to activate the energy vortices, as in the previous exercise. Then, Place your hands over the area you wish to heal, whether it's your own body or someone else's. As you move your hands slowly in a clockwise direction, focus on the energy flowing from your hands into the area you are working on. Imagine this energy harmonizing and balancing the body's energy field. If you're healing a headache, for example, gently move your hands in circular motions above the person's head, visualizing the energy clearing away tension and restoring balance. Continue this for about 5 minutes. Then ask the person how they feel. Many people report feeling immediate relief from pain or tension after just a few minutes of this ethereal massage. Exercise 4. Psychometry, seeing with your hands. In this advanced exercise, you will practice psychometry, the ability to gain information about an object, place, or person through touch or proximity. This exercise trains you to see with your hands by sensing the subtle energy fields around an object. To begin, find an object you are unfamiliar with, or ask someone to hide an object from you. Close your eyes or use a blindfold for better results. Hold your hands over the object without touching it. Stay fully focused on the present moment and be open to any impressions that come to you. These might include subtle sensations of texture, temperature, or even colors and shapes. Over time, you'll begin to develop a heightened sensitivity to the energy fields around objects, allowing you to sense information that is not immediately visible to the physical eye. Your hands hold an incredible potential, not just for physical tasks, but as powerful instruments for healing and transformation. By understanding the deeper geometry of life, the subtle energy fields that surround us, and the science behind touch, you can begin to awaken the psychic power of your hands. Whether you are healing yourself, helping a loved one, or simply exploring the vast possibilities of energy work, the key lies in combining intention, emotion, and awareness. As you practice these techniques, remember that healing is not just about fixing physical ailments. It's about balancing energy, restoring harmony, and reconnecting with your inner self. In this way, healing becomes a journey of self-discovery, a path that leads not only to physical health, but to spiritual awakening and deeper understanding of the universe. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the hidden power in your hands. I invite you to continue practicing, experimenting, and unlocking the full potential of your hands as tools of healing, creation, and transformation. If you enjoyed this journey and want to explore even deeper mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll stay connected and be the first to receive new insights and practices that will support you on your spiritual path. Let's continue this transformative journey together.